We bought this farm in 2007 where we actually grew turkeys for about 4 years. Around the 2011, 2010 time, some things changed and turkey farming for us, it went away. It wasn't our fault, but it was a decision by the corporation just to quit growing turkeys. And with that being said, the barns in most people's eyes were valueless. There was nothing of any value here. So we sold everything we had as far as the other farms, and we kept this one. And there was a time or two that Amanda asked me, like, well, why don't we sell it? Why don't we sell it? And all I could tell her was, I don't know why. I just feel like we need to keep it. I'm Lee, and this is Amanda, and we're the Grahams, and we're the owners of Terra Creek. We are an event venue that provides an opportunity for weddings, corporate events. We have a space for rodeos and barrel racing.
I'm the wedding planner, coordinator. I meet with brides and other people that want to have private events out here, and we enjoy just seeing what each bride likes and wants and making those dreams come true for them.
You know, the inspiration was everything you see is totally organic, and honestly, and I mean this, what I said earlier, the good Lord had his hand in a lot of it because we had no intentions. We had zero intentions to be doing what we're doing. The farm set a little while because we just didn't know what to do with it. As time went on, we decided that we wanted to start bringing our horses out here. We had horses, but nowhere really to keep them, and this was a perfect place. From there, we actually grew into an event venue because one of our employees wanted to get married in the barn. And after that wedding in 2020, Terra Creek is what you see today.
Everything that has happened out here, we feel like we always have a good feeling about it because it comes to us. You know, somebody calls us, they were just riding by and they see a big arena. Well, that was just so our little girl could ride and we wouldn't have to worry about their horse taking off.
Well, and my OCD made it, I had to do the whole length of the barn.
Yeah, you had to have it squared off with the barn, that's why it's so big.
I couldn't just put a small one for her to practice.
And then we put the cement down to drive trucks on for the hay. That's the only reason that there's a floor in there to even think about having a wedding. Who would have ever thought we'd have 7,000 people that wanted to come to this farm one weekend? But, you know, everything, we didn't go out looking for any of it. It all came to us.
We've been very blessed with the ability to provide this for the community and to have the support of Farm Bureau Bank behind us, helping us grow those roots has been amazing. I was very fortunate to be able to fund a lot of the early startup myself. And from there, I started looking for a partner that I could have a personal relationship with, that I could bring out here and they could understand what we were trying to accomplish. And when I met Dave, I felt like he was someone that, one, would listen. He didn't make me feel like he didn't have time for me. He made me feel like he was very interested in what I was trying to accomplish. Dave could see our vision and he believed in us, so we were very fortunate to have the ability to talk to him and have him come out here.
At the time, you know, you're bringing a banker out, there's no turkeys in these turkey houses, and he's like, where are we gonna get the income from? I'm like, we're gonna get it through weddings that we may have one here or there, but we'll make it happen. Just believe in us. And you know, he did, and I will never forget them saying, okay, Amy, we're gonna do it. And I'm pretty sure I cried. Well, I know I cried because they're believing in, to me, what the American dream was.
When we came in, the business was, he was still trying to get it profitable. It was, you know, he had lost his turkey contract. Most everybody else that lost the contracts, you know, shut their farms down, walked away from them. He was trying to make, you know, what was going to be a big money loser into something that they could pay for itself. So Lee, the owner, and his wife Amanda and Amy came up with a new plan and had a new vision. He had a real passion behind it. And it was touch and go for a while. He fought through it, and now it's becoming successful and is growing and profitable. So I'd say the entire, from start to finish, it's been a challenge, and it's been fun to work through it with them.
And I still believe we had a bit of a hurdle to jump over because, as Dave, I believe he told me, he presented our operation as a turkey farm that's a wedding venue that has rodeos. And that was a unique package, to say the least, for, I'm sure, Farm Bureau Bank to consider.
You have to always be able to look at where a person came from, where they're at currently, and where they're going. So Dave knows where we're at now. Now we go, Dave, this is where we want to be in 5 years. We want this building to be fully have air conditioner, or we want to be the most well-known rodeo horse arena in this part of the United States. So Dave knows where we've been. He knows that we've put in the work, where we're at now, and where we're going to go. And him and Kay are willing and want to be with us every step of the way. To me, when it comes to creating a company like we have here at Cherry Creek, you're only as good as your customer service and the people you work with. In some ways, corporate America has gotten away from customer service, and you can't do that. And a lot of banks have gotten so big and so corporate, they've forgotten small America and the farming community, and that's why we're here. We're very rural, and even though Farm Bureau Bank is national, they still treat us like we're a multi-million-dollar customer, even though we're not at that level. And that I am very grateful for, and it's a comfort knowing, I was once told you're only as good as your banker, and I feel like we're pretty darn good because we have Dave, Kate, and the whole Farm Bureau banking family behind us.
Farm Bureau run deep in eastern North Carolina, from the insurance side to the banking side now. I probably was like most when I first heard of Farm Bureau Bank, and I said, I didn't know Farm Bureau had a bank. But not only do they have a bank that stands with farmers. They have a bank that wants to put roots into eastern North Carolina, and we've been very fortunate to be, I feel like, on the front end of that, and we're very excited to tell other people about it.